Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Wasilkamilbey, and this is Shamstoppers. And we're going to talk about men who act as women don't want you to be a man. Men who act as women don't want you to be a man. Okay? We're going to get on this Illinois family law lawyer again. We're going to tear his ass up. We're going to make sure he go find the nearest cliff and jump off. Okay? Because we don't need women men. We need men. You know what I'm saying? We don't need this type of dude. He's a parasite. You know what I'm saying? He needs to move around. Go to another country and pull that shit. Go fuck with somebody else's shit because he can't mind his business. Because he's in the wrong type of business. Okay? Now, listen to this shit.
Illinois. Now, if I made a video about the tricks people pulled in court to duck support, I'd probably have to charge like $1 million for it, because once I kind of unloaded all the dark hat tricks that I see or have seen, I'd probably never be allowed in any court anywhere. But I digress here. So this kind of goes to the honest guys or ladies out there that have Illinois cases and are facing a contempt pleading or a contempt charge. Now, I'm not going to go into child support modifications. That's somewhat similar but very different. This only has to do with when somebody files a pleading for contempt against you, seeking enforcement of back.
A pleading. Look up what a pleading means. Okay? To say please. Okay? If somebody asking somebody else to do something, that means they don't have the power to do it. Am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right.
Child support. Now, first, if you can't pay a child support order, whether you agreed to it or didn't agree to it, common sense suggests that you can pay, or that you should pay.
Order. What does order mean? Okay? What does order mean? What? Authoritative command. Authoritative command, direction, or instruction like you're a little child. Okay? Look at that shit, man. It's a request. Okay? That's when an order is a request. You can always deny a request at any time, people. That's what they don't want you to know. Alright? Fuck them. Fuck them.
Which you can. And too often I see people hauled into court for non-payment, and it turns out 6, 9, 12 months or longer went by without the obligator, that's the person that owes support, paying any money. And I will tell you, judges are less sympathetic to those people versus...
Okay, we don't have judges anymore. Okay? Those are referees. Alright? Referees with choir robes on, alright?
There's people who try to pay something each month but can't pay the full amount that they owe. Now, case law is very, very, very unfair in Illinois regarding how to get out of a contempt pleading when you're using lack of funds as a defense. You can use lack of funds as a defense, but you have to show, and I'm going to kind of pseudo quote here, that, well, actually, let me just quote the actual case. The case is going to be In Re Marriage of Dow. It's 212 Illinois App 3D 85. That's a 5th District case from 91. And it says, in part, a clear defense to contempt exists where the failure of a person to obey a court order to pay is due to poverty, insolvency, or other misfortune.
Did he state in Supreme Court cases? No, she didn't. She did not state any Supreme Court cases. I apologize, people. This is a she. Let me finish. Let her talk.
Unless that inability to pay is a result of a wrongful or illegal act. And the case also goes on to cite that, however, the defense of poverty and misfortune as a valid excuse for non-payment has been found applicable only in the most extreme cases, notably where a defendant had...
See how like he try to sound like he's smart? He's dumb as fuck, okay? dumb as fuck. He's incompetent. He's really illiterate. You know what I'm saying? He's learning number procedural. Okay? He's a public servant. He's a little rat. Alright? He's a little bitch. Make this dude your bitch. Alright? If you're in Illinois, make him your bitch. Real talk. And this for the dudes that pay. Ask him a whole shitload of questions. Alright? Because he shouldn't have never fucked with us. We ain't go fucking with him. Right? We're gonna tear his motherfucking ass up. His little shitty ass career. Dude, you went to school for nothing. Go find another job. Now go cut some grass.
No money, and no way of getting money to meet his support obligations. Further, and this kind of is quoting in remarriage of Chenoweth, which is a case from 85, and that's going to be 134 ILAP 3D 1015. And fortunately, I have posted that here on this video, so you can kind of click on it and copy and paste it. But further, financial inability to comply with an order must be shown by definite and explicit evidence. That burden is not met by testimony of a general nature with regard to financial status. So what does that all mean? So let's back up. First, common sense here. The first thing you have to show at your hearing is, well, you're broke. Okay, pretty simple. But you just can't say you're broke. That's where the second part of my quote citations come in. You just can't go in and say, Judge, I got no money, I got no job, you know, look at me, I'm totally broke, get me off the hook. You have to show it through written documentation. And what I often say to my clients, depending on what's going on in the case, what I'll often say is, hey, you need to give me the last 2 or 3 years of every bank statement you've ever had, every pay stub from every job you've ever kept, every tax return you have, and every single credit card you had during that time period. Because, and here's why the credit card parts are important, because they're going to find this in the bank statements when you're paying Visa and MasterCard, because most people pay them directly from the bank account. If you can pay Visa, you can pay support. And on top of that, I have to give a financial affidavit. And you can see, you can kind of sense, without having to get into the specifics, that is a very high bar to get out of a contempt plea. You essentially have to show total destitution, which is why paying zero each month and thinking you can walk your way out of it, or talk your way out of it, I'm sorry, is probably not going to be the best course of action.
He said walk your way and talk your way. Did he say put in the paperwork in? See how he just fucked himself fucking with me? We got that paperwork and it's gonna work. He gonna walk his ass up out of there. Okay? His clients are dumb, retarded, stupid, can't read. All above, man. Real talk. If you had to pay child support, why are they asking you to pay child support? I just showed you in the other video, right? This video is called Men Who Act as Women and Don't Want You to Be a Man. Men who act as women who don't want you to be a man. Okay? You know, fellas, if y'all hitting us up, come as a man, don't come as a bitch. Put your bitchness away, your feelings and emotions. If you got a dick and some balls, you better use them. Time now to use them, because year of the man is upon us, 2017. Stop the bullshit. Stop whining. Stop complaining. Do something about it. Okay? Do something about this shit. That's what you need to be doing. Y'all know how to hit us up. Facebook. Wasilkamilbey at gmail.com. All the information at the bottom. Guys who act like women, come on down. Come on here. Come over here. We're going to tear that ass up. Alright? We're going to make sure you cut your dick off and we're going to send you a dress. Okay, bitch? Because that's what you are, bitches. Peace.